So we learnt we're at the end of the ninth chapter in Sotah. We're learning about the stuff that has stopped happening. So we've jumped away from the Sotah not happening, the Sotah ritual, the ritual of the bitter waters not happening anymore, to the ritual of the heifer with a broken neck not happening anymore because, well, it seems because of a kind of a moral degeneration. And then Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel says, no, 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 no. It's not the moral degeneration, but it's the time the temple was destroyed. So he sees an external actor. He says, look, there's no day without a curse. The dew doesn't come. The fruit doesn't taste any good. And that's where we left yesterday. And Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar has a completely different take on this. So his theology of, if you like, taste is, well, let's read. Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar Omer, Hatara natla et hatam, that the purity laws, that means not observing the purity laws. Natla et hatam, ve'et hareach, it removed taste and fragrance. He's saying the reason things don't taste anymore is because we're not keeping mitzvot. Ve'hamasrot natlu et shomen hadagan, and the not keeping tithes has taken away the fatness of the grain. The sages come on and say haznut v'hakshafim kilu et hakol, that licentiousness and sorcery actually destroyed everything. So they have a completely different take on this. And then the Mishnah goes on to say, look, but Polmus shel Vespasian, during the war with Vespasian, Gazru al Atrot Chatanim, they decreed against the use of crowns worn by bride and grooms, Ve'al He'arus, and the bell. They used to ring a special kind of bell at weddings. But Polmus shel Kitos, but during the war with Kitos, I'm not sure who this is, Gazru al atrot hakala shelo yilamed adam et beno yevanit. They decreed against brides wearing crowns and that no one should teach their child Greek. So really we are, if you like, we're shrinking and shrinking in terms of our focus outside. But Polmos Acharon, in the final war, Gazru shelo teitzeh kala b'pirion b'toch ha'ir. And in the final war, they decreed a bride shouldn't go out in a palanquin, that's like a litter, a chair with 4 poles that people would carry. She wouldn't go out in this sort of palanquin, in this litter. And the rabbis actually, according to the commentators, this is Rabbi Yehuda Nassi. This is 150 years later. The rabbis disagree. They decree that a bride can go out in a palanquin inside the city. And the Bartanura comments there, Mishum tsniut, because of modesty, v'chein halacha, and that's the halacha. So it seems that, the rabbis are cutting back, or some rabbis are cutting back in the wake of the destruction, but essentially at some point the establishment fights back. It doesn't agree.